Hey, 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 what's up, beautiful people? I want to welcome you guys back to Conversations with Teresa. I'm your host, Teresa. It is Monday. It is 8:30. Therefore, it is time for Conversations with Teresa. Tonight, we got a good one for you. All right. So, one of the things that I was blessed to find out when I started this journey, and I realized not everyone was, is that perimenopause is not like this quick fix thing. It's not like, okay, this is what happens and then it's going to be over, right? It's not a quick trip. It is a journey and it can be a long one for some. I had a friend of mine very, very early on in the podcast. She came on and she had been experiencing things between her perimenopause and menopause for like almost 20 years. I want to say it was that long. That's not typical, I don't think. I haven't heard of anyone else who has said that, but really, it can go for quite a long time. So I want us to buckle up because it's a ride. All right. So some of us come to this season thinking, again, it's only going to be a few months. And then suddenly, like me, I'm in year 3 or 4, right? And then it's 5. It's like, what in the world? The body is still shifting. The body is still changing. It's still recabulate. What's that word? Recab. I can't even think of the word. But anyway, it's changing. And today I want to bring a little bit more clarity and comfort and strategy. Because when you understand the layout, when you understand the terrain, you can walk with it a whole lot more confident and with a whole lot less fear. All right. So let's start there. Perimenopause, it can last 4 to 10 years, sometimes longer. As I told you, a friend of mine said that she'd been experiencing things for so long. And nobody wants to talk about that piece of it. So, yes, there are hot flashes. They talk about the mood swings, but they don't say that it's not a pit stop. This can be a whole season of your life. And it can feel so unpredictable, right? Your hormones. It's not like it declines like to a straight line. It's not like just like it's plummeting. It's going all around. It's bouncing, it's crashing, it's rising, it's falling. And those fluctuations, they cause the symptoms that might make you say, what is happening to me 4, 5, 6, 7 years down the line? Nope, you're not losing your mind. You're not being dramatic. You and me, we're in transition. And transitions, in all honesty, they take time, right? They literally take time. So this part really hits home for me. When you think something is going to be quick, you try to push through it, right? But when it keeps going, you start questioning, like, am I doing something wrong? Shouldn't I be better by now? Or why can't I get it together? And for women of color, especially, where we're kind of raised just to be strong, be steady, just keep going, a long season like this can feel like failure. But listen up. You are not failing. You're just adapting. You're learning a new version of yourself, and it is a beautiful version of yourself. So there are symptoms that get louder over time. Let's break down some of that. Like some of the common I can't talk tonight. Some of the common symptoms that they evolve the longer the ride goes on. So the fatigue that hits out of nowhere, that those stretches seem to be a little longer. The inflammation in the joints, I think I was talking about that last week. Your hands, your feet, that seems to go a lot longer. The brain fog, and it makes you double check everything. My gosh, the weight gain, the mood swings that catch you off guard, the night sweats, the sleep changes, anxiety that wasn't even there before. You're not imagining this. They are incredibly real, and they are connected to how estrogen rises and falls like an unpredictable roller coaster, you know. And here's the $1,000,000 question: how do we deal with this? And this is really the heart of the episode for tonight. It's like, if this is a long ride, we need a long haul strategy. And so here are some things that I thought about that I want you to, just think about putting into your day, into your mindset of how you're going to go through this long haul. All right. So create what I call an energy budget. Treat your energy like money. You only get so much each day. So with that, you want to ask yourself, okay, what are the things that drain me? What are the things that refuel me? What can I release? And what can I simplify? That will help you so much. And the more you're able to get it, the more you're able to give the energy that you have. All right. The other thing is, don't sleep on tracking your symptoms, but don't track it daily. Daily will drive you crazy. All right. Track your symptoms weekly. All right. And then make it simple, like track, like how is my sleep? How's my mood? How's the inflammation? How's the energy? How are the cycle changes? All right. So you want to do that just so that you can, again, get to know yourself and know that when things are fluctuating, that, again, we're in transition, and give yourself a lot of grace. Okay. And then as you go along the line, build your support circle. No one should be doing this by themselves. So talk to friends, join communities like the Thrive Tribe, share your stories, normalize this journey, not just for you, but for those who are coming right behind you, because that's super, super important. All right. And then one of the things that I strongly recommend, I mean, all of these I recommend, is to talk to a menopause specialist. There are clinicians who really understand perimenopause. And we often, again, I always say we put ourselves last, but we really deserve the care that is informed, that is compassionate, that is up to date. And you do not have to suffer in silence. So let's not do that. All right. And then have a self-compassion plan. So when these symptoms rise up and they are like, whoo, 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 just pause. Just pause. Just be like, okay, I'm in menopause. I'm in perimenopause. Just pause and breathe. And then speak kind words to yourself. I used to think that was like that's kind of hokey or whatever. But speaking kindly to yourself, like, no, you got this. This is going to work out. You are stronger. Like, those things, they really do help, especially during this long haul. And then adjust your expectations. My expectations were, I used to be able to, technology used to be like my thing, right? You show me something in technology, I got it. But now it takes me, I need to write it down. I need to look at it again. I got a method to really being able to learn technology. And that's okay. So adjust your expectation to your life now. And then make sure you rest without guilt. There's nothing wrong if you, listen, I took a nap right before this. All right. Rest without guilt. And the things that need to get done, it will get done. So those things, they're not weaknesses. And sometimes we can look at it as weaknesses, like just push through, push through. It's really wisdom. It's wisdom to know where you are right now, and that you need to change and adjust to where you are now. All right. So I want to give you something. I want to give you a permission slip. You know, like when you were in elementary school, you get the permission slip to go to the Museum of Science or something like that. All right. Here's your permission slip. All right. Feel free to sign it if you like. You are allowed to slow down. Your permission is to slow down. You have permission to slow down. You have permission to rest. You have permission to ask for help. And you have permission to take one day at a time. This season may be long, but it's not hopeless. You're changing, but you're not like diminishing. You're becoming someone who is wiser, maybe softer, maybe stronger, and maybe more anchored. And I tell you what, I've said it time and time again. This pause, this season caused me to stop and pause and evaluate. It has been one of the best things that I can possibly imagine for my life. I love my life, and yes, I still have the symptoms that I'm dealing with, but the stronger, the wiser part, I feel so much stronger. I feel so much wiser, like emotionally, physically, I'm working it out. Doing the walks and things like that. Got the resistance bands, but it's really, really important to take that pause. And one of the things I want to leave you with is that if this episode resonated with you, I want you to share it with a friend, share it with your niece, share it with your cousin, share it with your coworker, share it with someone, because I am confident you are not the only one in your circle that's going through this. All right. So I do believe that these conversations can really help to change lives. And I mean, I come on here every week because I believe that this is something that's so needed, and I want to continue it, but I can't continue it on one voice. I want you guys to go ahead and share the voice. All right. So if you want more support, please go to teresaaline.com and make sure that you subscribe and join the community. So on my website, I have the Thrive Tribe. I made mention of that earlier. And I would love for you to do that. You can just look right on the banner that's going down there. All right. So teresaaline.com/thrive. Go ahead and join the community. There's a part there where you can look at all of the menopause specialists that's here in this area. And I'm confident that you will find one that you didn't even know that was in the clinic that you go to. All right. So always remember that we're walking together. I'm absolutely here to walk with you. There's no shame. We don't have to be confused. It's real talk here. It's real tools, and it's real sisterhood. All right. So until we meet again next Monday or through the week when I see you, have an amazing, amazing walk. Make sure that you rest. Make sure you speak kindly to yourself, and make sure you join the Thrive Tribe. All right. Have an amazing week. Peace out.